Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll pull it on the read. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Breaks into the open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Richmond. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Nice move. Creates some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to set up the screen.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It's a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Casey. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The give is to Williams.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Casey. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Casey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Unleashes one deep. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. And they pick up just a few on that completion. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The sure hands, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's a completion, not a first down, but effective to give the punt team some space. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go up top on second and short. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Works the middle of the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Casey. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Caught behind the line. It's Terry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Marches ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs, it's Morris. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are two great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images, going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. With the catch, it's Terry. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The give is to Williams. Fights off a defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It's good! A booming kick to win the game. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.